welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a first impression and review on the new YSL All Hours Matte Foundation, and I'm really excited about it. This is it right here. So if you're new to my channel, my name is Sheila, and I usually upload videos Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, so I would really appreciate it if you subscribe below and checked out my videos. So without further ado, let's just get on to it. So this is the foundation right here. If you're wondering why am I like on this setting without earrings, without nothing, because I was editing my video and I realized that the intro got deleted somehow. Like, I don't know what happened, but here I am doing it again, you know, dedication. I'm about to go to sleep actually, that's why I'm like on my PJs. So this is the foundation. It did come on this gold packaging right here. It retails for $58, which I think is absolutely ridiculous and expensive, but I did want to try it out. The packaging is glass, but it's like a really soft velvety package. It does have like this two lines on the sides. It says All Hours Foundation, Broad Spectrum SPF 20, up to 24-hour wear. It says it's flawless matte finish, full coverage, and oil free. So I chose the shade BD50, which is Warm Honey. So yeah, I'm gonna read up the website what it says. I bought it at Sephora. So it comes in a variety of 22 shades. I feel like that's not very broad, and it was very hard to like kind of pick up my shade. I kind of watched like a tons of review. I didn't buy it in store because I usually pick out my foundations online just because I find it easier. Even when I go in store, I feel the lighting is so off that you do end up picking the wrong foundation anyway. So it says it's full coverage. It says it's for normal, combination, and oily skin. It doesn't say anything else than that. I do see that the main ingredient is water, which is really good, especially for people like me that have acne and very sensitive skin. So that's really good. So it just says shake well before you use. The packaging does resemble a little bit the Lancome one. Even though the Lancome is taller, it does have that same velvety soft glass, and then the cap on the top is plastic. It does have like the gold logo, and this one has the gold logo as well. By no means I'm saying they're the same or similar, but I'm just saying that they do resemble a little bit. The Lancome is actually one of the most expensive foundations that I have. This one is $47, but this by far just beats it by $11, which this is $58. I just think that $58 for a foundation is so expensive. That's why it took me so long to actually go ahead and purchase it. But we're gonna give this baby a try. So like I said, I had filmed this intro before, so I'm just doing it now so I can just upload it. So what you're gonna see after this one are the shots that I filmed this morning. Okay guys, so as I mentioned before, I have the shade Warm Honey. So on the left side of my face, I'm gonna be using a damp beauty sponge, and on the right side, I'm gonna be using the Sigma Flat Angle Kabuki F88 that I usually always use for foundation. Part of my voice is like going away for some reason. So I usually put on primer, so I feel like it wouldn't be fair to this foundation if I didn't, because that's my usual routine. So I do want to see how it works with primer. I feel like that makes the foundation last longer. It also makes it more matte. For me, it just works better. So I'm going to be using this Makeup Forever Step 1, and it's just a mini version of it. I'm first just bumping a little bit on my hand, and it looks like it's gonna be a match. As you can see, it's very runny. So let's see if this is really a full coverage foundation. So let's start. So far, it does not look very matte. I mean, it's not like it's looking super dewy, but it's definitely not like super matte. In terms of coverage, I'm still seeing a little bit of my blemishes over here. It did not cover my under eye circles at all, but we're gonna keep applying and see how it keeps looking. So let's go to the right side with the foundation brush. So I'm gonna do the same. I'm just gonna pump it on my hand. I'm applying like 1.5 pumps, just so you have a reference. And I'm just gonna take this. In terms of coverage, I do like the beauty sponge better. I feel like it covers more than this part. I can definitely see my texture over here, my blemishes. Over here, you can definitely see that texture. I don't know if you can see that. I have like little pimples because I think this moisturizer that I tried the other day, this is the Garnier Skin Active Moisture Balm, it's giving me like little pimples, like tiny little pimples over here, here, and here. So that's what you're seeing. So I'm scared if I go in with another pump, it'll look a little cakey. The foundation is definitely a little bit thicker. Even though it's very runny, it does feel a little bit thick on the face, but nothing too crazy. I've definitely put on foundations that are way thicker than this one, so it doesn't feel like too heavy, and as it dries, it definitely, like, that sensation goes away. So I think I'm gonna do one more pump on each side and see how that works. So let's just go ahead. I do like the fact that it's not oxidizing, the color is staying the same as I applied it. That's a plus, even though I feel like it's a little bit darker. The foundation side is definitely feeling a lot heavier. It's like kind of hard to blend when you put 2 layers on. So I'm kind of finding myself dragging this brush like very heavily. So I think I like the foundation, the beauty sponge better, so I'm just gonna go over to kind of give it like a same finish, because I definitely did not like the brush with this foundation. Okay, so I applied the foundation. I am really liking it. I'm just gonna put some concealer, and for this I'm using the Naked Skin Urban Decay Concealer. And this is in the shade Medium Light. This is a really good concealer when you want to have like a very natural makeup look. It's not like a full coverage concealer, even though it says it is, but it just gives you like a really natural finish. I am going to be setting this foundation. I'm not going to be baking though. I'm just going to be using this Kat Von D blotting powder in the shade Light. Okay, so there's that. This foundation definitely, let me tell you, it definitely looks very like porcelain on your skin. Like the finish is amazing, especially after I set it. I mean, before it was looking good, but now this is like how I like my foundations to look. This is probably going to be one of my favorite foundations. I did apply 2 layers and it doesn't look cakey. It didn't like cling onto my pores. It's not showing any fine lines. The only thing that I don't like is that my under eye is still looking a little bit dark, but I mean, I did use a lightweight concealer and I don't expect the foundation to cover that at all because I have really dark under eye circles. But other than that, the texture over here is still showing a little bit, but not as much as it was in the beginning. So now let's just see how everything applies on top. I'm gonna get off camera, do my makeup, and then come back and let you guys know how it all applies. Alright guys, so let's go back to talking about this foundation. My thoughts on the YSL All Hours foundation. I absolutely love this foundation. I feel like it was full coverage as it said. It is a matte finish, especially when it dries, and especially after you apply a powder like I did. I did like the fact that everything applied so beautiful on top. The only thing I dislike is the really high price tag. I feel like $58 for a foundation is absolutely ridiculous. But if you're looking for something similar to this, and I know they're really close on price range, but this one is $47, and it's kind of similar in terms of finish and coverage. So I feel like if you're looking for something and you don't want to spend the $60, but you could go to $50, then I would definitely recommend the Lancome. I know it's a stretch to spend this much money on this foundation, but I absolutely adore it. The Lancome foundation is my everyday foundation. I use it every day along with the MAC Studio Fix. If you haven't tried that one, it's really good as well. The only thing I do find with the Lancome is that I have a lot of trouble putting bronzer, and with the YSL that did not happen today. It applies so smoothly and so easy, and in 3 seconds I was done. So I really like that. I started applying it at 2 p.m. Right now it is 2:24, as you can see. So I'm going to wear it out for a couple of hours and then do check-ins maybe in 5 hours, 6 hours. I'm going to aim for that, but I don't know if that will happen exactly like it. So yeah, so far I am absolutely loving it. I am kind of scared that I like it way more than Lancome because I don't want to spend $60 on a foundation all the time. So yeah, I'm going to get off camera and then I'm going to check back with you guys in a couple of hours. Alright guys, I am back. It is about 7:30 o'clock at night and I am honestly not seeing any change in this foundation. It's still as off as I just put it on, which I am actually enjoying. It is showing a little bit of texture just right here, and on this area you can see that it kind of caked up right here, but again, this is an area that I get really dry, so this happens to me with almost every foundation. Other than that, it's looking perfect. My makeup's still intact, nothing has rubbed off or come off, my blemishes are not showing, and a little bit of texture is showing here as it was a 230. So the 5-hour wear and still looking this good, I am really happy with how it's looking. Yeah, so I don't have much to say. My lipstick did come off, so that's expected because I was like doing stuff. I ate, I drank stuff, and yeah, but I'm really happy with how it's looking. So far, I really like this foundation. As I said, I don't want to like it too much, but it's kind of getting there. So yeah, I'm gonna do one more check-in before I finish this video, and I'll just get back with you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, so it is 9 o'clock, so it's been 7 hours of wearing this foundation. I am ready to just take its shit off. But it's still looking pretty good. No change has been in the last 2 hours, so I didn't even feel like it was even necessary to do this check-in, but I'm doing it because I do like to see how it wears like 8 hours, you know, because that's like usually what you would wear a foundation for, like either work or like a long day or something like that. But I'm still liking it. I mean, I have to say this foundation is awesome. It's amazing. It does exactly what it claims to do. And in my skin, it's looking really good. I am curious to see how it works on like oily skins, because I do have dry skin. So most foundations don't really break me out or make me look oily, but I do feel like this foundation gives a really velvety finish, and it's really pretty, and I feel like anyone would like this. So if you are on the verge of kind of wanting to try it out, I would definitely do the splurge and get it, because this foundation is really yeah, I really liked it. I did set it, I did use a primer, so I am curious to see how it would work without it, but I am somebody that I usually will use a primer, and I usually set my foundation, so that's why I did that. As always guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and this first impression of the YSL foundation. As always, don't forget to subscribe below before you leave and like this video, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye!